Hello. So for today's vlog post, just so you know, just as a warning to y'alls, I'm going to get a little philosophical, a little serious, hope you don't mind. I will try to make it brief, but one thing that I've been thinking about lately is the concept of tolerance and how we think of that and how we practice it. Most people think of tolerance as a positive thing, and I agree that it definitely can be. It's a word that's thrown around a lot, and the way that it can be positive I think is, for example, if I think of tolerance to mean that I accept you for who you are, with all of your strengths, with all of your talents, with all the positive things that you have to offer the world, including all your weaknesses and frailties and faults and the things that you may say and do and think that I don't agree with, I still accept you for who you are, but more than that, with all the things that I may not agree with that you do or say or think, I'm comfortable with you as a human being because I realize that we're all in this together as citizens of one planet. If that is how tolerance is to be taken, then I agree. It's absolutely a positive thing. But too often, that is not how tolerance is taken. Sometimes I don't take tolerance in that way. I don't tolerate people in that way, as I should. Um, and so I'm going to try to take this a step further by saying that I believe that one of the greatest epidemics that we are facing in this country, and perhaps even in this world, is our tendency to simply tolerate each other rather than actively love each other. Now, how do we actively love a perfect stranger? That's a hard question to answer, right? I'm certainly not suggesting that we should go down the street and be like, "Hello, I love you so much," to everyone, because that would just get awkward really fast. But when I think of how we tolerate each other a lot, I think of it. Um, we we seem to tolerate people in the same way that we tolerate like a rock in our shoe or a lump in our mattress or a spider in my room. I hate spiders, just so you know. I don't tolerate spiders at all. Maybe anyway, that's how we think of tolerance too often, I think. And I don't want to simply tolerate a person that I don't agree with. To me, that makes me feel like I'm almost hating them, and that's kind of an interesting idea that I'd never really thought of before. That tolerance can be close to hate. If we simply are thinking, okay, um, I don't agree with what you're saying or with what you're doing or whatever, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna tolerate you. I'll allow you to exist in my universe, but that's it. Don't ask anything more of me. I think that's wrong. I think that that's not how we need to treat each other. We are too fixated on categories. We think of each other as people with certain religious affiliations, political affiliations, sexual orientation, whatever, all those things that we see and are uncomfortable with, and so we are uncomfortable with each other because of that. I think that's very wrong. So how do we address that? I mean, I don't know, but I think that one thing that can, perhaps the first step to being able to love each other rather than tolerate each other, is if we can see each other as fellow human beings. That is the only category that matters to me, to be honest. At least that's what I'm working towards anyway. I'm not, like I said, sometimes I find myself simply tolerating people, and that's something I need to work on. But the concept is there. I believe that we need to see each other simply as human. That should be the only category that matters. So what do you think of that? Am I right about this, or am I completely full of it? If you wanna comment below, do so if you choose. And yeah, let's just talk about this. I think this is a conversation that's important. So see where this thing goes.